Now, I believe while I was out the other day, yourself and Serena were having a chat about unusual names. And Serena Bellissimo, of course, a very unusual one. People have loads of fun with that sometimes. She gets called wild things.
Even with this big poster outside the studio, and her name's even misspelt on that.
Wow.
So she wasn't shy about bringing that up.
Well, we got an email then after the show from Blonde Giles, our next guest, because she's a blogger on whatsmename.blogspot.ie. Hello, Blonde.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you very much. Tell us why you decided to get in touch with the show after you heard Gordon and Serena.
Basically, living with such an unusual Irish name that I absolutely hated when I was growing up. I want to share other similar stories of people with unusual, unique Irish names and get their feedback about it as well, something that I could relate to.
So, for the people that you've interviewed, Blonde, for the site, what have they been telling you?
Pretty much, most people, I was actually quite shocked, most people actually really like their name. I think there was one other guy, plus myself, who didn't like it when they were growing up, but most people actually really like it, and there's a lot of weird, kind of variants they get. Some of them are hilarious. My friend Maeve, she spells it MEADHBH. She got a really hilarious outgoing voicemail of an American director who attempted her name. So that's on the blog as well. You can check it out. It's really funny.
Is it the pronunciations as well as the spelling that can get to you having an unusual name?
I think the silent DHs and BHs kind of throw people off. There's a lot of kind of silent letters that, when people look at it, they kind of pronounce the way they see it. So with Maeve, they would say it's like lit up, something just kind of mad like that. So in my name, it's BLA for the THNAID. A lot of people would pronounce the T with that, so...
Have you ever lived outside the country? And because you mentioned there about a friend, an American director, absolutely made a hames of their name.
I know.
Have you ever had troubles outside the country?
Actually, funny enough, last year, myself and my boyfriend were living in Brooklyn for a few months, and the two roommates we were living with was two American girls from Maine. And never once did they actually address me by my name. They used to, my boyfriend's name was Jordan, and they were like, oh, hey, Jordan, what's up? But they never once actually used my name, because I actually think they didn't have a clue how to pronounce or spell it. When I was going in to meet them, I just said, oh, hey, I'm Blonde, and they were just like, oh, okay. Didn't actually say what. So I just think that they probably were so scared that they would just, actually make a mess of it. They did actually never call me by my name. So.
Well, give us an example of some of the people you've interviewed for the site and their names.
Okay, well, one of them is Turlock. He actually shares something where he didn't like his name when he was growing up, and he actually also gave... There's a bonus video at the end where a famous singer tried to attempt his name as well.
Okay.
I've also got the lifestyle editor of BuzzFeed UK, Alva Malone, as well. She was featured a couple of days ago. And also Quiva from Fair City as well. Avian McCall, she's on it as well. You can check her out.
Avian and Alva, I think, are tricky ones for people who aren't Irish, and Alva in particular because of the spelling.
Yeah, true. I actually came across Alva on Twitter, and she actually has in her bio pronounced Alva, A-L-V-A, so I'm sure she gets a lot of people messing that one up as well, especially living in England as well.
One thing Sorry, go on.
Sorry. I think it's difficult, definitely. People abroad who are not familiar with the Irish language as well definitely have trouble. When they see, letters like B and DH, they kind of, just pronounce it the way they see it, which is completely wrong, so...
Another really interesting name on your blog is Oren, and I can't even pronounce his surname.
Yeah, I know, Oren.
O'Muilady, is it?
Yeah, I actually asked him, how do you pronounce this, because I'm just looking on a few of different Irish baby name websites, and a lot of them have different pronunciations, so I had to make sure and, ask the person, how do you actually pronounce your name? And I thought it was O-R-A-N, but he said it was O-R-E-N, so Oren. But again, the DH kind of throws you off there as well. So. And
then, if I pronounce his surname horrendously, O'Muilady.
Oh God, I actually haven't a clue how to pronounce that either. I actually just kind of I kind of just want to use the initials of people's surnames But with this one, I was like, I think I have to put in his whole surname because it's actually pretty unusual.
It's very, very tough to say.
But there are some names that can really take you by surprise. I've heard of a guy, and his name is Madison Popper.
Oh, okay.
That's not Irish.
Madison Popper.
Madison Popper.
Interesting.
Have you changed his name possibly?
Blonde, can Starbucks spell your name properly?
I know. Oh my god! I put it up on Instagram, and I was like, I have to marry this man now. But I think it happened one other time as well. I was getting photos developed, and he actually thought my name was Grania because my old manager in work used to call me Grania, and then there was another girl called Grania in work who we called Blonde, so he used to get the two of them mixed up. But anyway, when I was going in to get photos developed, he asked for my name, and he thought it was Grania, and I said, no, it's Blonde, and he actually got the spelling spot on as well, so pretty crazy.
Well, listen, it's a great website, and just from the interviews you have on it, they're very, very funny, Blonde, and how people... Oh, no, it's really good, and it's great how honest people are about having how much their names have been mauled and how they've dealt with it. So if anyone wants to check it out, what is the web address? It's
whatsmename.blogspot.ie. So similar to like Rihanna, except more Dublin. Not what's my name, but what's me name.
Love it. Lana Giles, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
The Spin. The talk of Dublin.